good afternoon and welcome to Scottsbluff High School as we are set here this afternoon to kick off the 2021 high school basketball season here in western Nebraska. Of course, this is the traditional start of the high school basketball season with
Some people think Allstate only protects your car. Here's the truth. Allstate can also protect your home or apartment, as well as your boat, motorcycle, RV, and snowmobile, and even your retirement and your life. Not many insurance companies can say that, but Allstate can.
Bundle and save with Allstate. In Gearing, call Allstate agent Michael Engelhop for a quote today at 308-436-2123.
Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by B&C Steel, Buyers Realty, WNCC, XTREME DENTS, and by Platte Valley Companies.
and our national anthem here this afternoon as we kick off this Western Conference tournament. And now time for our starting lineups. And our starting lineups are brought to you by Western Nebraska Community College. From diplomas to degrees, it's Pano, a senior, Avery Hobbs, also a senior, McKenna Chambers, Margie Schmidt, and rounding out the starting five for the Mitchell High Lady Tigers, it'll be Josie Jenkins, their head coach Shawn Harvey. And for the Chadron Cardinals, they will start this way. It'll be JC Garrett, 5'3", and a junior. Demi Ferguson, 5'9", and a freshman. Lainey Klemke, a 5'8" sophomore. Macy Daniels, a 5'10" junior. And rounding out the starting five for the Chadron Lady Cardinals, it'll be Annika Burke, 6'2", and a senior. Glad you could be with us here this afternoon as we kick off this Western Conference tournament. And a lot of sponsors help to make this happen. Give you a few of those throughout the game. They include B&C Steel, Buyers Realty, Western Nebraska
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
Many people count on space heaters and electric blankets to help stay warm in the winter. Here are a few safety tips. Space heaters need space all around them. Only buy space heaters that are tested and labeled by a national recognized facility. Before using a space heater or electric blanket, inspect the cord for cracks or warm spots. Finally, turn off electric blankets when not in use. Space heaters and electric blankets can provide needed comfort or can be deadly if not used with care. So use caution this winter season. This message is brought to you by Chimney Rock Public Power District, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
They lead it 5-0. Token pressure by Mitchell. Finds Demi Ferguson, who leads it 7-0. Chadron on top here. Gutierrez, 3-ball on the way, around the rim and out. Pass stolen away by Kano. Mitchell. Still opportunity as Kano pulls it out, top of the key, on the to Josie Jenkins to Gutierrez. On the right side, here's Margie Schmidt, 3-ball. That misses the mark. Rebound
Hi, I'm Michelle Perkins of Remax Regency. After branching out, I've returned home to my roots, to the land from which I came.
Welcome back to the Gil Freeze Talk Show. Today's topic, issues of the modern snowman. Our first caller is Gusty from a front yard in Kearney. Gusty, you're on the air.
Thanks, Gil. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Super.
Believe it or not, being a snowman can be really dull. You stand in one place 24/7, you have to wear a bad hat, and it's not like you can go inside and celebrate the holidays.
Gusty, what can people do to help?
This year, when you're buying Nebraska lottery scratch and lotto tickets for the ones you love over 19, pick up a few extra for your snowman. They're fast, fun, easy, and make great stocking stuffers, party favors, and last-minute holiday gifts.
Good advice, Gusty. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, I want to remind all your listeners who walk their dogs, snowmen are not fire hydrants.
Stick with a great gift idea. Give Nebraska Lottery Scratch and Lotto tickets for the holidays. Top prize odds vary by game.
Hi, it's Colleen from High Plains Hot Air Balloon Company. Christmas is around the corner. How about giving the gift of a hot air balloon ride? We offer private rides for 2, or you can take your whole group of 5 together in our larger balloon. Every flight includes a gourmet breakfast and champagne celebration. Gift certificates are good for 1 year from the date of purchase. For more information, you can find us on Facebook or our website, highplainshotairbalooncompany.com. To purchase your gift certificate, please call 225-0128. Call and check that off your bucket list.
Hi, this is Dr. Kim Walker with this week's Veterinary Viewpoint. Exposure to winter's dry, cold air and chilly rain, sleet, and snow can cause chapped paws and itchy, flaking skin. But these are not the only discomforts pet can suffer. Winter walks can become downright dangerous if chemicals from ice-melting agents are licked off of bare paws. Here are some tips to help prevent cold weather dangers from affecting your pet's health. Keep your home humidified and towel dry your pet as soon as they come inside, paying attention to feet and in between the toes. Remove snowballs from between foot pads. Don't shave your dog down to the skin in the winter. If your dog is short-haired, consider getting a coat or sweater. Feed your pet a little bit more during the cold weather months due to they burn extra calories to stay warm. Remember, if it's too cold for you, it's probably too cold for your pet, so keep your animals inside. If you have any questions, please call Pioneer Animal Clinic at 635-3188.
Leave your sister alone.
You're ready to get back into yoga, so you order the essentials. A non-slip mat, yoga blocks to keep balance, and an exercise ball. And you use your Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card, choosing to earn 3% cash back on online shopping and up to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member, which you put towards your most essential yoga gear. Noise-canceling headphones.
Welcome. Take a deep breath. Breathe.
Apply for yours at bankofamerica.com/more rewarding. Copyright 2020 Bank of America Corporation.
The holidays mean the kitchen is getting a lot of love right now, and those stainless steel surfaces are feeling a lot too, with smudges and fingerprints. Give your kitchen a gift of its own from Lowe's with stainless steel kitchen appliances from Whirlpool that are fingerprint and smudge resistant. Less time cleaning means more time together in everyone's favorite hangout spot. A gift for your kitchen brings joy to all. Find gifts and deals all season long at Lowe's. Home for the holidays. Offer valid on select appliances. See store for details. U.S. only.
Join us for the show tomorrow. We're celebrating the holiday season with a chance for you to pick up some free Nebraska Lottery Scratch tickets.
Yep, we have some to give away on the show, but you can also check out our Facebook page for more chances to win, too.
Speaking of more chances to win, jump onto KNEB.com or download our app and sign up to win ZM Lumber. Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by Elite Physical Therapy, FNBO, A. Elliott Law, Northfield Retirement, and by Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
For the past 44 years, Platte Valley Vacuum and Sewing has been serving the VIAERO area. That's quite a long time. At Platte Valley Vac and Sew, you'll find quality sewing machines, quilting and embroidery machines, even sergers from name brands such as Pfaff and Baby Lock, both known for their well-made machinery. Keep in mind you'll receive one-on-one lessons with your machine purchase. Platte Valley Vac and Sew also offers a fine selection of 100% cotton quilting fabrics and a great selection of threads and notions to assist you in most any quilting or embroidery project you might have. For all your sewing machine quilting needs, stop by Platte Valley Vac and Sew, downtown Scottsbluff.
Well, for more more than 125 years, Wells Fargo Advisors has created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. Call Ryan Windhorst at 632-7561. Together, we'll go far. Josie Jenkins, the guilty party on the foul. That'll put McKinley Fuller at the charity stripe. And the first one off too strong. Scoring from Mitchell this afternoon has come from Jaden Kano and Avery Hobbs. But back-to-back three-pointers by the 5'10 junior Macy Daniels has given Chadron the lead. Has both of them off, but Fuller runs down her own rebound. Ball's loose as Winkler, who's checked into the Chadron lineup, as Fuller out front with it, travels. And the turnover gives the ball to Mitchell as they trail it by 10 points here with 5:32 left in the first half. Three-quarters court pressure set up by Chadron. Mitchell looking to inbound. Schmidt get it in, finds Kano in the backcourt. Picked up there by Fuller. Into the front court. Kano, top of the key. Now pulls it out. Picked up by Garrett, and Garrett reaches a hand in there. And that'll be the first on Garrett. And fourth team foul on Chadron Cardinals. As checking in for Mitchell, it'll be McKinley Knotts. Mitchell with the ball. Here's Candy Banks with it. Outside to Chambers. Chambers drives into the paint. Kick out to Schmidt. Her shot misses the mark. Banks pulls down the rebound, drives baseline.
You may look forward to spending the seasons with family in your home, but not when these critters come knocking on your door. That's where Benzel Pest Control saves the day. Family owned since 1976, we provide prompt, professional, and efficient services to keep your home or business safe and secure all year round.
With 3 generations and more than 4 decades of service to the Nebraska Panhandle and Southeast Wyoming, Benzel Pest Control is the only name in all seasons pest defense.
At Platte Valley Bank, we realize the way people want to bank in the future may be different than it has been. As comfort levels and desires vary by person, banking may be different for some, yet not for others. We offer the best of both worlds, a traditional banking experience with our friendly tellers and an online or mobile banking option with features that you can personalize and utilize anytime, anywhere you go. So you can bank how you want, when you want, and from where you want to. Platte Valley Bank.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the VIAERO family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at VIAERO.com or your nearest VIAERO store. VIAERO Wireless, keeping you connected.
We're going to bring all 18 of these games in this Western Conference tournament to you today, tomorrow, and then on Saturday, where they play the 5th place, the 3rd place, and the 1st place game. So going on right now over at Gehring High School, on the boys' side, it's Scottsbluff taking on Chadron. And then, as we said, at 6 o'clock here at Scottsbluff, we'll have Sidney and Gehring on the girls' side. At 6 o'clock from Gehring High School, it'll be Alliance taking on Sydney. And the 8 o'clock games here at Scottsbluff High School, it'll be a boys game between Mitchell and Gehring. And over at Gehring High School, it'll be a girls game as Scottsbluff takes on Alliance. Then tomorrow, of course, all of the losers and winners, depending on how those fall, will play tomorrow once again, games at 4, 6, and 8. And then Saturday, the 5th place, 3rd place, and championship games will be at the 5th place games in boys and girls at 10 o'clock, the 3rd place games at noon, and the championship games for both the boys and the girls will be at 2 o'clock. Once again, here at halftime, it's Chadron 16 and Mitchell 12 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Our Black Friday sale is back at Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming for 15 days only. Receive 20% off every replacement window with 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments for 18 months. So keep your cash and spend ours. Purchase 3 windows and get a $500 Visa card. Purchase 4 to 7 windows and get an $800 Visa card. Or get a $1,500 Visa card when you purchase 8 to 12 windows. Hurry, this offer is only available from November 27th through December 11th. Merry Christmas to you from Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming. Call 307-215-7493.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Western Conference tournament that traditionally kicks off the high school basketball season here in western Nebraska. And of course, all of the true Western Conference tournament here this year, as Chadron, Gehring, Scottsbluff, Mitchell, Sydney, and Alliance all taking part in this tournament. In years past, of course, there have been teams from outside the area, as I think Sterling, Colorado has come and played in years past. And I think the Denver School of Science and Technology, DSST, another one of the teams that has played. And I seem to remember a team from Greeley coming in. I think Greeley West is another one of the teams that has played in this tournament in the past. But of course, with the pandemic, trying to keep things close to home. And you see a lot of the Chadron players with masks on. You see some down at the Mitchell end too, but of course that is the I shouldn't say regulation, but of course they are encouraging the wearing of masks by both the players and the spectators here. We'll come back with the start of the second half here from Scottsbluff High School at halftime. Chadron leading Mitchell 16-12 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by Prime Metal Products, Papa Murphy's, Farm Bureau Agent Shawn Harvey, and by John's Body Shop.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
Area athletes, Monument Physical Therapy in Gehring. And be sure to stop by Russell's Automotive, your family-owned go-to for all your quality automotive repair needs. And be sure to contact Jennifer Urdialis, your local 5-star lender with Castle & Cook Mortgage, for a simple, friendly, and fast loan process for your home, purchase, or refinance. Contact Jennifer today. Castle & Cook Mortgage, the key to your castle. As we said, the first of 3 games here this evening, as we have moved in to evening. We'll have games for you tomorrow and then games also on Saturday, as we are getting the high school basketball season underway here in western Nebraska. Chadron will start with the ball here in this second half. Garrett, Ferguson, Klemke, Daniels, and Burke, the 5 on the floor for Chadron, as Burke goes inside, finds Ferguson. Her layup blocked from behind by Chambers. Chambers on the push. Looking, she'll find Gutierrez. Outside, Avery Hobbs, 3 ball off the mark. Long rebound, run down, and almost a tie-up, but Chadron will come away with the ball. Annika Burke with it. Ahead to Klemke on the dribble, left side, picked up there by Gutierrez. Picks up her dribble, now looking. Finds Ferguson on the left side. Ferguson picks up her dribble, bounce inside to Burke, kick out. Klemke starts a drive, but shuffled her feet. And an early turnover for Chadron, and Mitchell with a chance to cut into this 4-point lead. Mitchell had been down by as many as 10 in the first half. Gutierrez into the front court. On the dribble, works it right side. Chambers with it. Inside the arc, looking down low, nothing there, finds Kano. Kano into the paint. Outside to Hobbs, looking inside, pass block. Now they bounce inside to Jenkins. And the foul called. So it'll be Mitchell's ball as Gutierrez will inbound. As the foul was on Annika Burke. That'll be her second on the inbounds. Gutierrez inside the arc, right side, drains the jumper, and Gutierrez with her first 2. And we've got a 2-point ball game here with 6:41 left in the third quarter. Ferguson drives right side, layup too strong. Chambers comes down with the rebound, gives it up to Kano. Kano into the front court. Mitchell with a chance to tie with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Gutierrez is fouled as she starts to drive into the paint. Or check it. And a block called as Josie Jenkins picks up her third as she gets called for the blocking foul. She will check out, and Banks will check in for Mitchell. Chadron will have the ball. Carried into the front court, picked up there by Kano. Finds McCartney on the dribble, high post. Burke pops out, looking. The bounce to Daniel, stolen away by Hobbs on the run out. Hobbs with the layup. Her 4th point of the game, and we're tied at 16 here with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. McCartney on the left side to Ferguson, look down low, finds Burke. Burke, turnaround jumper, partially blocked by Chambers. And Chambers will pick up her second personal foul. Second team on Mitchell. And that puts Annika Burke at the free throw line. She drains the first one, her first points of the ball game. And that breaks the 16 all tie. Second one on the way, and Burke in and out. Rebound knocked around. It'll be Mitchell's ball. Mitchell trailing by 1, 17-16. It was 16-12, Chadron at the half. Chadron had a comfortable 7-point lead at the end of the first quarter at 9-2. Gutierrez into the front court. Finds Hobbs on the right side. Hobbs puts it on the floor, drive, kick out Kano, 3 ball, off the mark. Banks comes down with the rebound, keep it alive at the Mitchell end. Chambers with a 3 ball. Chambers, and that gives Mitchell their first lead of the game at 19-17. 5:24 left in the third quarter. Inside Ferguson, low block. Kick out to Burke, to McCartney. McCartney holding, looks inside to Ferguson. Ferguson right side against Banks, turnaround jumper. Off the mark. Hobbs into the front court for Mitchell. Kano on the right side. Kano puts it on the floor as Garrett reaches in. Gets called for the personal foul. And that'll be J.C. Garrett's second team foul on the Cardinals as Daniels and Ferguson check out. Seymour into the Chadron lineup along with McKinley Fuller. Mitchell with the ball. Kano gets a screen from Banks on the right side on the dribble. Into the paint with the left hand off the front of the iron as Garrett comes down with the rebound for Chadron on the push up the left side to the free throw line, into the paint, knocked away as Banks gets a hand in there. It'll remain at the Chadron end. Abby Seymour will trigger it in, baseline right, gets it into Burke. Burke right side, inside they look to Fuller, can't convert on the layup. Mitchell down with the rebound. Gutierrez, free throw line extended, just inside the arc, comes up short. Seymour comes down with the rebound, picked up there by Gutierrez. Finds McCartney, left side, back to Seymour. Right side, here's McCartney with it, looking inside. Three ball, Garrett just in off the mark. Garrett runs down her own rebound and then loses the handle, but she's fouled. By Banks. And that'll be the third team foul on Mitchell. Seymour triggers the inbound. Finds Garrett and wanted to go right back to Seymour. She wasn't there. Gutierrez comes up with the loose ball for Mitchell. On the left side, baseline. Driving is Chambers and a blocking foul called. And that'll be on McKinley Fuller. Third team foul, Fuller, her first personal. And Demi Ferguson checks in, and timeout on the floor called by Chadron. A full timeout. 19-17, Mitchell leads it on the West Coast scoreboard.
Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by Prime Metal Products. Papa Murphy's. Farm Bureau Agent Shawn Harvey. And by John's Body Shop.
Come in and see gifts for everyone at TC and More. Great gifts are waiting at TC and More, 1621 Broadway, Scottsbluff.
And back here at Scottsbluff High School, 19-17, Mitchell with the lead off the out of timeout, the inbounds thrown away by Mitchell. At half, Scottsbluff leads Chadron 26-11. Chris Cottrell with that action for you. Garrett on the dribble, kick out McCartney. Left side pass, they go inside to Ferguson. Back outside, Garrett inside the arc. A two ball for Garrett, her first points of the game. And we're tied at 19. Second tie here in this third quarter. 3:16 left. High post Banks with it. Finds Hobbs, Kano to the free throw line, dribbles left side to Gutierrez, drives to the basket, off the glass and in. Angelica Gutierrez, and traveling called on the inbounds by Chadron, and a quick turnover gives the ball right back to Mitchell. Macy Daniels into the Cardinal lineup. So Mitchell leading 21-19, looking for more. Gutierrez to trigger the inbound. Bounces to Hobbs. Cross-court pass. Hobbs to Kano. Kano drives, dish, Gutierrez, 3-ball. Count it! Gutierrez with 7 points in the game. 24-19, Mitchell with their largest lead of the game. At the Chadron end, they work it inside, find Macy Daniels, who lays it up and in. The lead back to 3. 3-ball on the way, off the mark by Hobbs. Rebound comes down to Ferguson. She'll give it up to Seymour, will walk it across the 10-second line. Here's J.C. Garrett with it to the free throw line. Back outside to Ferguson. There's Seymour with it. Playing catch out front, Garrett. Now she'll put it on the floor against Kano. Works it left side, nothing there. High post, Ferguson drives. Kick out back to check that to Seymour. Inside one more time, Ferguson turnaround. Now works the other way, can't find the basket. Fuller with the rebound, and her putback falls. McKinley Fuller with 4. And we've got a 1-point ball game, 24-23 with a minute 38 left here in the third quarter. Gutierrez on the dribble out front to Hobbs. Inside they go to Banks down low, and Banks lays it up and in, and the foul. Banks with 4. And yes, the foul was on Demi Ferguson, picks up her 3rd, 4th team foul on Chadron as Sophia West, checks in. And Candy Banks at the free throw line drains the first one, and she's come off the Mitchell bench. She's got 5 points. 27-23. Mitchell by 4. Here's Daniels looking inside, finds Burke. Kick out back to Daniels. Daniels starts to drive. Cut off there. Give it up to West. Inside Burke. Outside to Fuller. Nothing doing. Once more they go inside to Burke. Turn baseline. Can't convert it. Rebound tipped around. Loose on the floor. And the jump ball, the possession arrow will give the ball to Mitchell with exactly 1 minute left here in this third quarter. J.C. Garrett back into the Lady Cardinal lineup. Lady Cardinals in the white uniforms here this afternoon. The Mitchell Lady Tigers in the black uniforms here tonight. Gutierrez brings it into the front court. Takes it right side, picks up her dribble. Finds Hobbs. Hobbs into the paint. Kick out back to Kano, quickly to Gutierrez. 3-ball. Too strong. Into the hands of Burke. She'll give it up to Garrett. Garrett lost the handle. Burke had to pick it up. Now Garrett will bring it into the front court up the right side as Daniels cuts baseline, and the bounce pass was not able to be run down by Daniels, and a turnover gives it back to Mitchell, leading 27-23 with 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Banks pops out, high post, looking, finds Chambers. Chambers starts a drive, cut off by Burke. Hobbs with it, holding, 14 seconds left. Mitchell looks like they want to hold for the last shot. Cross-court pass, Gutierrez to the free throw line. Kick out, Kano gets a screen. Kano with a 2. It was inside the arc for Jaden Kano. She's got 8, and the buzzer ends the third quarter. At the end of 3, it's Mitchell 29, Chadron 23 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes over 300 different high-performance lubricants, including fuel conditioners, hydraulic and transmission fluid, and more. We've been helping customers improve their operations for more than 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and can even deliver right to your door to offer excellent service and value. Our products are made to exceedingly extend drain and grease intervals to reduce maintenance and labor costs to improve the budget. Whether you're in a factory, farm fleet, or like to go fast, Hydrotex is here to help. Visit your local Hydrotex dealer in person or online today.
And welcome back to Scottsbluff High School as we start the final 8 minutes. And Mitchell has battled back to take a 6-point lead here as we start the final 8 minutes. They had been down by as many as 10 in the first half. Chadron with the ball to start this fourth and final quarter. Garrett has it in the left corner. She finds McCartney working with it out front. McCartney on the left side gets a high screen. 3 ball on the way, and McCartney with a 3 ball. She's got 5. 29-26. Chadron starts it off with a 3. As a pass from Schmidt is knocked out of bounds. It'll remain at the Mitchell end. Backcourt pass comes to Knotts. Knotts has it on the dribble. Gives it up to Kano. Works it back to Schmidt. Drive, kick out, and Chambers called for the travel. And the turnover gives the ball back to Chadron. Checking into the Chadron lineup is Macy Daniels. Chance to tie it with a 3 for Chadron as they go inside to Burke. Back outside. McCartney with it. Here's Ferguson, looks down low for Garrett. She loses the handle. And the turnover gives the ball to Mitchell. Pressure now by Chadron as Kano gets it into the front court. Mitchell with numbers. Kano drives left side. Layup too strong, but a blocking foul called. And check it, it was on Mitchell. It was on Josie Jenkins. She'll pick up her 4. She'll check out as Banks and Hobbs check in. Margie Schmidt playing with 3 personal fouls here in the second half. Daniels with it. To Klemke, down low. They go inside to Ferguson. She spins to the basket. She'll draw the foul on Banks. And Banks picks up her second 15 foul. And puts Ferguson at the free throw line. Her first point since the first quarter. Makes it a 2-point game. Looking to make it a 1-point ball game here. That's too strong. Long rebound. And knocked out of bounds. And it'll remain at the Chadron end. So Chadron will inbound in front of their own bench. Say work left to right here in this second half. Garrett triggers the inbounds, finds Burke. Kick out. Back to Klemke. Into the hands of Garrett. High post as Ferguson pops out. Looking down low, Klemke finds Burke. Pass inside, stolen away. Schmidt to the free throw line. Back outside, Kano, 3 ball off the glass. Offensive rebound, put back, misses the mark. Rebound comes down to Annika Burke. Chance for Mitchell to tie with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Garrett, kick out, Klemke, 3 ball, front iron, long rebound. We're finally run down by Burke for Chadron with 5:56 left in the game. Garrett on the dribble, left to right, high post. Burke looks down low. Daniels knocked away, stripped away. Loose ball picked up by Klemke. Back to Ferguson. She's almost tied up. Double team. She'll find Klemke. And the ball goes off of Klemke. It'll be Mitchell's ball. Full court pressure set up by Chadron. Quickly get it in to Hobbs. To Schmidt. Down court pass finds Kano. Kano free throw line extended. Now she pulls it outside. On the right side. Hobbs is fouled on the three-point try. As the foul was on J.C. Garrett, she'll pick up her third. 15 foul, and that'll put Avery Hobbs at the free throw line. She had 2 points at halftime. First one up and good. Mitchell by 3. Second one on the way. And she'll get a third one on the three-point attempt. McCartney and Fuller into the Chadron lineup. Hobbs, a senior, as she makes 1 out of 3. Rebound tipped around. Hobbs gets on the floor to get it. Gets it to Banks, and Banks, her layup misses the mark. McCartney comes down with the rebound on the push, right side. Burke, high post, looks back to McCartney on the wing, inside, and a whistle and a foul away from the ball. And the foul was on Mitchell's Margie Schmidt, so she picks up her fourth. Jenkins with 4 also. That'll bring Gutierrez back into the Mitchell lineup, so Schmidt and Jenkins on the bench for Mitchell with 4 personal fouls apiece. Chadron to inbound. Here's Burke. Mid-range jumper is in the bottom of the basket. And it's a 1-point game with 5 minutes left in the contest. Get it ahead to Hobbs. Hobbs drives baseline right side against Burke and throws the ball away looking for Gutierrez. And the turnover will give the ball back to Chadron. Seymour into the Chadron lineup. Demi Ferguson will also check back in. 30-29. Mitchell by a point. It was all Mitchell in the third quarter. McCartney, high post. There's Ferguson with it. Back to Garrett, picked up by Kano. On the wing. Ferguson now top of the key, back to McCartney. Or check that to Garrett. Garrett drives left side, shot doesn't go. But she'll draw the foul as the foul was on Mitchell's Jaden Kano. It'll be the 7th team foul on Mitchell, so Chadron in the bonus for the remainder of this contest. As first free throw off, no good by Garrett. She was scoreless in the first half, got her first field goal in the second quarter, misses both free throws, and it remains 30-29. Gutierrez out front on the dribble, and head coach Shawn Harvey wants a timeout. 4:24 left in the game. It's Mitchell 30, Chadron 29 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by Panhandle Auto Group, Runza Restaurants, The Zone at Scottsbluff Screen Printing, and by Chimney Rock Chiropractic.
Holiday recycling tips.
The holidays bring wrapping paper, boxes, and trees. Remember, when done with these items, recycle them. Wrapping paper can be collected and recycled in one of the city's recycling bins. Boxes can be collapsed and stored to use later or recycled. Finally, your old Christmas tree can be dropped off at this location. This holiday season, give thanks and a start to a healthier new year. Meet at Tri-City Stormwater.
Welcome back to Scottsbluff High School. 4:24 left. We've got a 1-point ball game here from Scottsbluff High School. Mitchell leads it by 1. Banks with it. Turn, Banks to Gutierrez. Dribbles baseline, now pulls it back out and then travels with the ball. And the Mitchell turnover gives the ball right back to Chadron. They can take the lead with a 2. Garrett into the front court on the dribble, bounces to Seymour along the right baseline, cross-court pass to Ferguson. Ferguson kick out, and the ball knocked away from McCartney. It'll remain at the Chadron end. Seymour will inbound. Looking, they'll have to toss it out on top. She finds McCartney. Burke on the wing right side, cross-court pass Ferguson. Free throw line, back outside McCartney. McCartney on the dribble, picked up by Gutierrez. On the bounce to Garrett. Garrett pulls it out. Kano will pick her up. Here's Burke, high post. They go inside to Ferguson, and the ball knocked away. And the foul on Chambers for Mitchell. She'll pick up her 3rd. That'll be the 8th team on Mitchell, so that'll put Demi Ferguson, a 5'9" freshman, at the free throw line. Shoot 1 and 1. Ferguson with 7 points in the game, make it 8. As she drains that one, and we're tied at 30. Our first tie here in the 4th quarter, 3rd tie here in the 2nd half. Blaney Klemke into the Chadron lineup. Ferguson drains the second one. She's got 9. And Chadron takes the lead back. 31-30, inbounds pass stolen away. Garrett's shot blocked by Chambers into the hands of Kano. Kano almost has it stolen away in the backcourt by Garrett. On the right-hand dribble into the front court. She's got it now, switches left hand. Bounce to Chambers and knocked to the floor was Kano. And the foul was on. It'll be on Chadron's Demi Ferguson, her 4th, team 6th. Casey Daniels into the Chadron lineup as Mitchell will inbounds. The toss backcourt goes to Hobbs. She'll bring it front court with 3:18 left in the game. Banks high post. Here's Gutierrez. Holds the ball on the left wing. Gives it up to Chambers. Back to Gutierrez. Work from left to right. Hobbs with it. Picks up her dribble. Now she'll launch a 3 and drain it. Avery Hobbs with 8 points in the game. And Mitchell takes the lead back by 2. But coming right back and draining that is Macy Daniels. And we're tied at 33. 2 minutes, 39 seconds left. Gutierrez in the backcourt, tosses front court to Chambers. Chambers drives the runner off the glass, too strong. Rebound tipped around, loose on the floor as Banks runs it down. Here's Kano with it, and a 30-second timeout called by Mitchell head coach Shawn Harvey. We will keep it right here and remind you, Floyd's Truck Center, your commercial farm and feed truck center representing Freightliner, Western Star, and Harsh. 322 South Beltline Highway East in Scottsbluff. And Hydrotex, your lubrication solution partner, a member of the Holiday family of companies. Hydrotex is proud to support local athletes. And Ally Property Management and Real Estate, from real estate to rental properties to property management, Ally is your friend in real estate. Of course, a lot of sponsors bringing these games to you here on KNEB.TV. 18 games we will have on KNEB.TV on Allo Channel 15 and Allo Channel 190. And we'll continue to bring those sponsors to you throughout the games here these next 3 days. Check that, Mitchell with the ball. Hobbs with it. Free throw line extend, looks down low, finds Chambers, kick out, back to Gutierrez, or check that to Gutierrez. I'll get that out yet. Mitchell playing catch out front. Kano with it. Back to Hobbs. She drives right side. Shot too strong. Rebound tipped around. Finally picked up by J.C. Garrett. 1:53 left in the game. Garrett at the free throw line. 3 ball on the way. Top of the key. Comes up short. Rebound tipped around. It'll remain at the Chadron end. We're tied at 33 as Annika Burke into the Chadron lineup for Demi Ferguson. And coming in for Mitchell will be Margie Schmidt with those 4 personal fouls. Chadron will trigger the inbound. Looking, have to toss it out on top. Garrett has to make the catch with her back to the basket. Gives it up to Daniels. Her shot misses the mark. Mitchell with the rebound. We're tied at 33. Schmidt traveled. And I saw when she drug that foot. And the turnover gives the ball back to Chadron. Ferguson back in for Fuller. And Jaylee McCartney also in for Chadron. Garrett into the front court, finds McCartney. Ferguson pops out. Daniels with it, 3 ball off the mark. Is loose on the floor as Kano couldn't find the handle. And the possession arrow will give the ball to Mitchell with 1:17 left in the game. And back into the Chadron lineup is McKinley Fuller. Full court pressure set up by Chadron. Hobbs with it in the backcourt. McCartney picks her up. They get it ahead to Schmidt, and Schmidt is fouled by Annika Burke along the far sideline, and that'll send Margie Schmidt to the free throw line with 1:10 left in the game. And the foul on Annika Burke is her 4th team, or check that, her 4th personal, 7th team, so that puts Mitchell in the bonus. Schmidt looking for her first points of the game. Off the front iron, into the hands of Ferguson. Chance for Chadron to take the lead. 1:05 left. Inside they go to Burke. Low block left side. Garrett on the dribble, directing traffic to McCartney on the left wing. Ferguson there as they work it inside to Burke. Burke down low, and she was fouled prior to the shot. And that'll put Annika Burke at the free throw line to shoot 2. As the foul was on McKenna Chambers, she picks up her 4th. And the 9th team foul on Mitchell. Burke was good on her last 2, misses that one. Daniels comes down with the rebound, and a timeout taken by head coach John McLean. 33-33, we're tied here in the 4th quarter on the West Coast scoreboard.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Logos in Gearing is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees, and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gearing.
Back here at Scottsbluff High School, 47 seconds left in the game, and we're tied at 33. Out of the timeout, it'll be Chadron ball. They will inbound underneath their own basket. Baseline right. Garrett to trigger the inbound, looking, bounce it to Daniels, out on top McCartney. Back to Garrett inside. They go to Ferguson. 40 seconds left. 3 ball on the way, up and good. Macy Daniels has 13. 36-33. Chadron by 3. The other way, Chambers drives and scores for Mitchell to make it 36-35 and a timeout. Full timeout taken, 36-35. Chadron leads it on the West Coast scoreboard.
We do 2 pictures just like we've done in the past, one straight down and one from the side, but it's better in the fact that they're going to get called back less, there's greater accuracy, and it's a lot easier to find it in dense breasts. A woman should start getting their mammos at age 40 every year, and 1 in 8 people get breast cancer, so it's the best way to find it is early detection.
Western CPAP Supply has earned an impeccable professional reputation within the Wyoming and Western Nebraska region. Helping you get a good night's sleep is our passion. Our professional team understands sleep disorders from a personal and professional level because we have sleep disorders too. We use CPAP every night, and sometimes it just helps to work with people who share common ground. Our accredited CPAP supply company is approved by Medicare and Medicaid and is in network with most major insurance companies in the region. Western CPAP Supply. We're here to help.
And back at Chadron out of the timeout. And the inbounds pass tipped away. It'll remain Chadron's ball as they lead it 36-35 here with 23 seconds left. Pressure by Mitchell. Get the inbounds pass to Burke in the backcourt looking. She'll find Garrett. Garrett works it ahead to Daniels, and Daniels fouled as she comes up the floor. They'll put Macy Daniels at the free throw line. Foul was on Mitchell's Avery Hobbs. She'll pick up her first. 10th team foul on Mitchell, so the double bonus for Chadron as Macy Daniels shooting 2. First one just a little bit too strong. Daniels leading all scorers with 13 points. In the game, she had 6 at halftime. Second one on the way. That one finds the mark. She's got 14. And Chadron takes a 2-point lead. And we will keep it right here during this 30-second timeout. Over in Gering, at the end of the third quarter, Scottsbluff leading Chadron 40-23. Stay with us. We will have more action for you here from Scottsbluff High School as the number 2 seed in this tournament, Sydney, will take on the number 5 seed, Gering. And then we'll wrap up the day at the 8 o'clock game as the number 3 seed, Mitchell boys, take on the number 4 seed, the Gering boys. Of course, all 18 games of this Western Conference tournament available on KNEB.TV, Allo Channel 15 for those of you wanting games here from Scottsbluff, and Allo Channel 190 for the games from Gering High School. Gutierrez, long down court pass, and that's intercepted by McCartney, and then McCartney fouled. Avery Hobbs with the personal foul. So that puts Jaylee McCartney, a freshman, at the line, leading 37-35 as McCartney drains the first one. Chadron now leads it by 3. Annika Burke in for Chadron. McCartney, her second one, crawls over the rim. That goes in. She's got 7. And Chadron with a 4-point lead. Quickly up the floor. Chambers with it, drives, crashes into Burke, and the blocking foul called on the senior Annika Burke. And that will be the 5th and final foul on Annika Burke. put McKenna Chambers at the free throw line. So Burke will foul out with 10 seconds left in the game. And McKinley Fuller takes her spot in the lineup. McKenna Chambers at the free throw line. First one off the mark. Game that saw Mitchell down by as many as 10 points in the first half. They battled back in the third quarter. Chambers hits the second one. 39-36, and once again another 30-second timeout, so we will keep it right here. Once again, some of those sponsors bringing these games on KNEB.TV to you. B&C Steel, Byers Realty, Western Nebraska Community College, XTREME DENTS, Platte Valley Companies, Panhandle Auto Group, The Zone at Scottsbluff Screen Printing, Runs a Restaurant, John's Body Shop, Chimney Rock Chiropractic, Prime Metal Products, Papa Murphy's, Farm Bureau, Shawn Harvey, Shelter Insurance, Travis Hawk, and Panhandle Co-op, along with Paul Reed Construction, Ideal Linen, Elite Physical Therapy, FBNO, Audrey Elliott Law, Northfield Retirement, and Western Nebraska Regional Airport. 10 seconds left. Full court pressure set up by Mitchell, and the inbounds pass knocked out of bounds by Chambers. 39-36. Mitchell trails by 3. Daniels to trigger the inbound. Looking, and a timeout taken by John McLean as it was getting close to that 5-second call. Once again, a 30-second timeout. We'll recap the scoring after this one, and then we'll get ready for our next game, which will pit Sidney girls against the Gehring girls. Gehring girls head coach Steve Land, in his second year at the helm of the girls program at Gehring High School, assisted by Randy Plummer, along with Rick Winkler. Out of the timeout, Daniels will inbound. Pressure by Mitchell. They get it into Garrett. Garrett fouled by Kano. And we will walk to the Chadron end with 8 seconds left in the game. And that puts J.C. Garrett at the free throw line. Kano with her third personal foul. And Garrett to shoot 2. First one off, misses the mark. Garrett will get a second one. And with 8 seconds left, Gutierrez into the Mitchell lineup for Schmidt. One shot for J.C. Garrett. Mitchell with a 3-point lead. Misses that one. Long rebound. Gutierrez with it. 6 seconds left. Gutierrez gets it ahead to Kano.
Home buying is filled with decisions. Neighborhood, floor plan, fenced yard. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home. Home buying is filled with decisions. Square feet, fixer-upper, room to grow. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home.
The holidays are a time to connect with family, with friends, with each other. After a busy year, the holidays are the perfect time for laughing together, playing together, talking together, and celebrating together. Spend time this holiday season connecting with the people that mean the world to you, and let Allo take care of the connectivity.
And back here at Scottsbluff High School, Mitchell Chadron gets the win in game one, 39-36 over Mitchell. Take a look at the final scoring totals. First for Chadron, they were led in scoring by Macy Daniels with 14 points, 9 points for Demi Ferguson, 7 points for Jaylee McCartney, 4 points this afternoon for McKinley Fuller, and Annika Burke finished the game with 3 points. She fouled out with 10 seconds left. On the Mitchell side, Jaden Kano, Avery Hobbs, and McKenna Chambers each with 8 points apiece. Right behind them, Angelica Gutierrez with 7 points and 5 points for Canny Banks on the Mitchell side of the ledger. So Mitchell drops to 0-1 on the year, while Chadron goes to 1-0 on the season. So that'll wrap things up here for this game, and we'll come back in a few minutes and get you set up for the Gehring and Sydney girls. But once again, your final score, Chadron 39, Mitchell 36 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by B&C Steel, Buyers Realty, WNCC, Extreme DENTS,